my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes. You can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
Remy, you can hear me? I don't know if I shared my voice or not. Man, I hated my jerseys for good.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's Pickett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, but it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. They're dealing with a 3rd and 1.
Apparently this defense is going to play a sack and a run stop on the line on the first 2 plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Drunk dummy. That ain't how I felt. I ain't never said it. I ain't never said I was tired of all this.
Here's 2nd and 4. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. Even 50 yards. Hard to believe that Johnson coming out of Clemson. He showed what he's got there.
And for a while, when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
First and goal at the 1. To Williams on a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Cohen. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal. Again, it's Cohen. And he takes it in the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point. Touchdown to kick. Take it at the 15, a short kick. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles, and see if they can get a better, more sustained drive.
Yeah, and every team that they ever talked to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
You need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pickett sets up play action. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole and the quarterback got sacked. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on second and long. Pickett. That's caught by Sims. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Taking a sack that first down. Much better spot for third and short yardage. For the offensive coordinator, they're not looking at that section. They're a lot better. They're trying to figure out third and long.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2 and it brings up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Pickett on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. The Steelers triumph, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Man, this nigga shit. All his ass want to do is run cover one.
Now check this. When we're not that far with that shit, I'ma preach it to you like this, I'ma give it to you raw. You know what I ain't about bread, I'm a bread, just catch it. Some real guy, I shit like that shit, I ain't tripping, they don't fuck with me, they fuck it. You know what I'm saying, baby, come on, let me yeah. Real pepper than nothing, and this thick shit I love. City soldiers all run good off the shoot, motherfucking boy. I want you motherfucking throw it in. Time came out, boy.
Man, this nigga shit. He just want to throw screens all game. I mean, he just want to run man all game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive.
Yeah, they be jumping that.
That's what you're going to need to do against those
They be jumping the piss out that.
get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat.
Welcome to the boy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out.
No nigga.
Pickett to his tight end, Fryer for the Steeler first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Emmanuel Agba there on the stop. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darnell Smith, 60 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. And another word, if you don't mind, perfection. No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I mean, yeah.
CD,
And then he threw me one back, but it
a
didn't.
danger zone right
Oh,
here,
fuck! I thought he was just gonna hand me it.
scores, and I know we're in the first half.
He threw me one back. My nigga didn't catch it. He caught it. He did, man.
You feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Under pressure, they got him again. Christian Wilkins. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
3rd and long for Pickett. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. First down, Mike. Start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Up the middle they go with Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Faking the give. Now Watson.
And
look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 38-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Pickett looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Pickett fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw there complete to Sims. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they get at the 42-yard line.
Nobody won, man.
In the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 26. 82 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. First down, and they go back to Harris. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22, Pickett. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Channing Tindall in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. Taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. The guys feeling that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take him in.
And it's resulted in more kneel downs right there. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll head into the second half.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, Watson. He'll swing this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, The guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seat.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Agba, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the
I love it,
return,
because I love it. Say that you love me. That you not for me. This is to get ugly. I cannot cover it. Like I keep calling out, but you won't answer me. When it comes to you, I play for keys.
79 yards on the punt return. And the
I love
Dolphins
it.
extend their lead yet again.
I love it.
What a game for him. He hits for the return cycle, so to speak. He had the kick return. Now the harder part, just got the punt return for a touchdown.
And I would imagine that the special teams coach, as the ball left the punter's foot, he was thinking, should have kicked away from him.
Yeah.
Should have kicked away from him. He's in a groove, and sometimes you hit those grooves through those zones in a game, and he's in one now. He's in perfect sync with his teammates blocking, and he knows how to find the end zone.
Fields this way up at the 17.
This shit could get ugly. I cannot call the team. I feel like I keep calling out, but you won't answer me. When it comes to you, I play for keys.
The Steeler
I
offense
love
here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, here's the option. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him
Who's
right
with these drugs, bro?
Call it no gain on the
I
keeper.
didn't
It's
give
gonna bring
up.
a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
That ball caught by the former Toronto
Don't make me
Rockets,
flash.
Deontay Johnson. Last play they
You
got
just
stuffed
said
at
it,
the
bro.
line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory.
Can I take some time out?
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Got a man and he hits him in stride. There's the
I don't want to
steal.
use it.
And he's going to be out of bounds,
And I
but
just
not
keep
before
trying
he
to
takes
pick
it
up your
inside the
phone.
40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
She didn't even fucking
Maybe this
answer for me.
offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
The play fake. Here's Pickett.
I keep it to my time. Can I take some time out for to tell you that forgive you and I miss you? Can you come home? It's fucking with my mind. I don't want to leave alone. And I just keep trying to pick up your phone. Can I take some time out for to tell you I forgive you and I miss you? Can you come home? It's fucking with my mind. I don't want to leave alone. And I just keep trying to pick up your phone.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Cam Sims, 47 yards. And the Steelers are able to at least get one score back. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions. Touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
My headlights off as I'm driving.
The throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, the
connection I don't want to live no more.
But not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little
I
too
ain't
much.
even try when it
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Listen, now I'm on my game. I forget I'm famous.
Watson off play action. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral. I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Sanders now to add the extra point.
I'll see you with your Balenciaga wrong. Oh, she fucked me like she needs me.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Oh, you want me to take care of her? I don't belong there.
The Steeler offense
You
here
with
ready
me and
for their
on
next
me.
drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action, Pickett.
You with me and on me.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Goes out left, it's caught by, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. These defenses have become so opportunistic. No matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll let it fly for Austin, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Flushed out, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A run with Mostert up the middle. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this
I
offensive
got all the
line has got some
millies.
smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. To Williams on the jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact, the turnover, and and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
They'll return it from the 6.
Cutting up. Cutting up. Cutting up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out. Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points, wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Airing this one out for Evans. They've got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Gonna be engaged. The baby.
The Steeler offense here, not ready for their next drive. But we
I'm
said
mad
at
at
halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh,
Second and 7. Pickett sets up play action. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Head to the line, facing a 3rd and 7, following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw, Pickett. He finds his man Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Every time.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Completes it to Austin. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense.